What's good, everyone? Kuro Games just released their announcement on their roadmap for the Wuthering waves, and so let's go over that today and talk about the biggest changes that are coming to the game. Now, the biggest news for most players would be the update on their next banner with YINLIN. It was expected to come out right after Gion's banner ended, which would be in about a week and a half. But it's actually coming out early. It's coming out on June 6, 2024 at 10 o'clock, which is in 4 days. The release of her character banner will come with her signature weapon banner, as well as her companion story, and a new event called Alloy Smelt. The next biggest update will be to the Echo development system, because they have heard a lot of complaints saying that the Echo development system feels too grindy, and that people don't get enough materials to level up their Echoes. So they've heard your complaints, and they're going to make some changes to make sure that people are satisfied with their rewards to reduce the grind of Echo development. So in the current version, meaning you don't have to wait for the new update at 1.1, so version 1.0, they will launch a limited time Echo material double yielding event called Cord Cleansing, which means when you clear tacit fields, you will get double the rewards up to 3 times a day. The second change they're making is in version 1.1, they will adjust the progression system to reduce the amount of shell credits needed to develop your Echoes, so it'll be a lot cheaper to develop your Echoes and level them up and tune them. Also coming in version 1.1, they are removing the reward cutscene of the tacit field, so you don't have to see it every time you redeem rewards from the tacit field. From version 1.1 and onward, they're increasing the amount of Echoes and Echo development materials you get in the overall world. They're also going to introduce a wave plate storage system in future updates, which means that even if your wave plates max out at 240 out of 240, they will be stored in a separate storage system so you can use them later, which is amazing. Because sometimes people can't log in every day and do their dailies, use their wave plates every day. Sometimes people miss a day or two, maybe even a week or so. Maybe they're on vacation, and this wave plate storage system will store the wave plates for them so that when they come back, they can use them all, which is great. There's also a bug in Wuthering Waves in this version where when you recycle developed Echoes, you don't get the right amount of EXP. So they noticed this bug and they fixed it. They gave a small compensation to the players because of the negative experience that they might have had because of this bug. But they're apparently going to give us even more compensation in the form of 1 million shell credits to all players for this bug. Not only that, they're also going to give all rovers, because of the poor experience with the ecosystem, they're giving all players 20 crystal solvents. So 1 crystal solvent is 60 wave plates. So like if you do the math on that, that's 60 times 20. That's 1,200 wave plates, and they're just giving us for free because of the bad experience with the ecosystem, quote unquote. That's crazy. So you're getting a free 1,200 stamina as a compensation for the ecosystems and all the complaints they were receiving. Next, there was a bug or error, translation error in the 5-star weapon description for Gion's signature weapon, Verdant Summit. This caused a lot of drama in the Japanese servers because it made the weapon seem a lot stronger than it was. And initially, Kuro Games only gave 1 summon as a compensation to all players in Japanese server as a compensation for having a mistranslated description for Gion's signature weapon. And obviously players were mad about that. They didn't think that 1 summon was nearly enough for what they spent to get a weapon that was mistranslated and made stronger than it appeared and actually was. So because of this, Kuro Games decided to handle this on an individual basis, and in the meantime, they will offer a compensation to all players, all servers, in the form of 5 Forging Tides. So that's 5 free summons because of this localization issue. Obviously, this is not going to be enough for the players in Japan. They want a real solution and get a refund. And I'm sure Kuro Games will be able to do that for them. But for now, all players are getting 5 free summons. So that's pretty cool. I'll take that. Also, in this announcement, they said that they received a lot of feedback about the duration and rewards of the Overdash Club event and how a lot of players felt like it was poorly made. So they said in future updates and new events, they're going to offer new rewards and different types of content to improve people's gaming experience. They're going to make sure that these events are higher quality and give better rewards, essentially. So to prove this, we'll be getting a second event in version 1.0 called Wuthering Exploration that will give us, upon completion of the entire event, in total, the rewards are as follows. You will get 800 Astrite, 1 Morphable Elite Class Echo from set number 1, 1 Morphable Elite Class Echo from set number 2, a Premium Tuner, and Premium Sealed Tube. Alright, let's talk about future banners. So version 1.0 of Wuthering Waves will end on June 28th at 6 o'clock. And after that, they will schedule a server downtime for version 1.1. This version will include a new area called Mount Firmament, and will also introduce new resonators, Jinzi and Shangli, and a new boss, Jue. And because of the maintenance time, they will issue a compensation of 10 Radiant Tides That's 10 summons for all players. So Jinzi and Changli coming out June 28th with version 1.1, and you're getting a new area on the map as well, and a new boss. Now let's talk about combat and the control experience of the game. So a lot of people have had trouble with the auto-aiming and auto-lock-on features, controls, key remapping, and overall game feel design, and they've heard your complaints. So in recent updates, they've disabled the combat camera correction feature on PC by default, and they've optimized the settings for combat camera settings. Also, some players have experienced that the boss would reset while they're in combat with them, and this is because of abnormal disengagements. Maybe you left the fighting area and you didn't know. So in upcoming updates, they'll introduce a disengagement warning feature so that you know when you're about to disengage with an enemy. They also said that they're gonna fix issues on mobile with ghost touching. For my mobile players out there, if you experience ghost touching, they're gonna expand the anti-ghost touch area around their buttons. They're also introducing custom key binding to the game in version 1.1, so at Union level 2 you'll unlock the custom keybind feature. And to sum everything up, they said they're going to work on their performance issues and fix all their audio and sound effect bugs that a lot of players have mentioned about. So they're going to work on fixing that, and they've already done a lot of updates to fix the audio and sound effect bugs and improve their performance issues such as crashes and having instability in the game. So if you still experience some poor optimization issues and lag and instability and sound effect bugs and audio bugs, just know that they are aware of it and they are working on it, and it should be fixed in the upcoming patches. Now, me personally, I feel like this game has been pretty well optimized for me. I do not have I don't play on a potato. I do have a somewhat decent computer to play this game on. So maybe that's why I haven't been experiencing that many performance issues. But overall, I've been having a good time. The camera lock-on is, I will say, it's pretty bad. The auto lock-on feature definitely needs some work. So I definitely, I'm glad that they heard people's complaints and they're working on that. But for overall optimization, I feel like the game has been pretty well optimized for me. I haven't ran into that many bugs, audio or performance bugs at all, if any. So I don't know, maybe that's just me. I've been hearing a lot of complaints about people, I've been hearing a lot of complaints by a lot of players about that. So I'm glad that they're working on it. As for upcoming banners, I have no clue how I'm going to be able to afford all this. I am going to be run dry. First, we got YINLIN coming in 4 days. Like, how am I supposed to have time to prepare for that? I literally don't have time to prepare for YINLIN at all. I do have summons saved up because I've been saving up my summons, but in terms of resources, in terms of stamina, I'm already building my one team. I don't have them built yet, and now I have to put in YINLIN there. I don't know if I can do that. And then not only that, in 24 days after YINLIN comes out, we have Jinzi coming out and new region. So I gotta pull for Jinzi too because she's cute as fuck. And I kind of want her, so I'm gonna need to pull for her, but get the resources for her. There's just too many resources. Hopefully these echo resource changes, and all these changes will help me get enough resources to build all these characters. But it is a gacha game at the end of the day. I will need to take a lot more time to build these characters, and that is quite unfortunate. But it is a game. I'll enjoy playing them when I do get them. If I, Kuro Games, just take my money, bro. Just take it. Just take everything. Just take everything I own.